everyone, welcome back. My weird little hamster ears hear you loud and clear. And today we're continuing to stream Roblox Grow a Garden. Yeah, that very game where I officially consider myself a farmer, only a farmer fueled by chewing gum and random thoughts. And you're growing this garden with me because without you it would just be a boring patch of dirt. But with you it's a whole planet of ideas, and you can definitely write your thoughts in the comments. What plant, what flower, what veggie, all of it matters because I read it and think, wow. We're building a collective garden of nonsense and greatness. So hit that like button, subscribe right now. It's important to me like water is to carrots. Our goal is 1,000 subscribers. And without your support, I'm just a little hamster chewing gum in the dark. But with you, we turn into a whole cosmic garden full of chaos and fun. So click that button and let's dive back into the madness. So, imagine this. I'm sitting here chewing gum and thinking, if hamsters had their own philosophy, what would it even be? Probably arguing about what's better, sunflower seeds or nuts. Or maybe gum, because gum feels endless, even though it's not endless. But your brain is like, yeah bro, infinite chewing, no problem, and that's the greatest scam of all time. And I noticed, when you chew gum, thoughts just roll in like a train, but without a schedule. Like first stop is meaning of life. Next stop, why socks always lose one pair. Then why did humans invent the word crop duster when they could just say small plane? And honestly, small plane sounds more honest, but crop duster feels like it's forced to fly over fields and wave at chickens with its wings. And now I'm wondering, if a chicken could write poetry, would it write about corn or about how scientists keep calling it a dinosaur? Like seriously, imagine being a chicken. Just walking around clueless, and somewhere people are like, tiny dinosaur right there. I think it would be offended. And maybe that's the thing. Maybe we don't even know what other creatures think of us. Like maybe in a parallel universe, we look like frogs wearing pants. And aliens laugh at us while we fight over cat vs dog. But obviously the cockroach wins because cockroaches are immortal. They'll outlive everything, even the internet. And when that happens, cockroaches will just be sitting there scrolling TikTok inside their own brains. But what if the internet really disappears one day and we're all stuck with random memories, and then we start telling each other TikToks out loud like theater plays? Like, dude, imagine this. A cat jumped and its paws were like this, and boom, that's the art form of the future. Speaking of the future, sometimes I think maybe in 200 years people won't even sleep anymore because sleep is so weird. You literally turn yourself off for 8 hours and hope you turn back on. And you even pay for it with a bed, pillow, blanket, all that furniture. Imagine if you could just download sleep. Tonight I want the beach dream. Click, install, done. But with my luck, it would glitch. Download beach. But end up with math test at school. Still funny though, because bugs are part of life. Like the whole universe feels like a giant beta version where patches roll out, but no one ever reads the patch notes. You're like, oh cool. Now my back hurts, must be the new update. Or someone else is like, yo, now I blink faster. And if you think about it, literally everything is just a weird update. Even this gum I'm chewing, like it's food, but not really food, just food 2.0. Anyway, if you've listened this far, you're officially part of the chewing gum philosophy elite. And for real, subscribe, hit like, drop a comment. Our goal is 1,000 subscribers, and without you, I'm just a lonely hamster talking to himself. So go on, hit that button, comment anything, even crop duster rules, and let's keep going. Because this is only the beginning. I've got like a million more thoughts running around, like cockroaches at a party. All right, chat. So I'm still chewing this same gum. I swear it's like level 99 gum. It just won't die. It's the Dark Souls boss of snacks. And while I'm chewing, I had this galaxy brain thought. What if every time you lose a pen, it doesn't disappear, it just spawns in another dimension where pens rule the world? Like imagine you're chilling and somewhere a pen king is like, all hail the human sacrifices. They keep sending us weapons of ink. And then I'm like, bro, maybe socks go there too. Like one whole universe powered by lost laundry. Loki, terrifying dot, and yo, why do people always say sleep tight? Like, how do you sleep loose? Just flop on the floor like a cooked spaghetti? That's nightmare fuel. Speaking of nightmares, why do our brains pick the dumbest DLC when we sleep? Like, I could dream about flying like Superman, but nope, my brain's like, here, enjoy a 7-hour dream where you're late to class in your underwear. Thanks, brain, very immersive. Also, random thought, what if mirrors are just portals, but they got lazy and only show your reflection? Like, somewhere there's another me staring back, chewing gum, thinking the exact same nonsense. And he's probably roasting me right now. Like, wow, this guy really thinks crop dusters are funny. Joke's on you, mirror hamster. I am funny. And don't get me started on food. Why is cereal considered breakfast? But if I eat ice cream at 8 a.m., people look at me like I just committed tax fraud. Bro, who made these rules? Who sat down and was like, yeah, pouring sugar milk on bread flakes equals fine, but ice cream equals chaos. Honestly, I think society just runs on vibes. No real laws, just vibes. And dude, chairs. Why do we trust them so much? Every day I just sit without questioning, like, yep, chairs got my back. One day it won't. One day a chair will betray me, and that'll be my villain origin story. Imagine me, hamster the betrayed, declaring war on IKEA. Anyway, if you're still here, you're literally a legend. Part of the official brain glitch army. Respect plus infinite seeds. Smash that sub button, drop a like, and comment something completely cursed, like Spaghetti Chair 2025. Our mission is 1,000 subs, and you're literally the chosen one. Don't leave me to be a lonely hamster yelling into the void. Join the chaos, cause trust me, this ride is nowhere near over. I've got more random thoughts than Google autocomplete at 3 a.m. And they're all sprinting in my brain like NPCs with broken AI. Brew, I'm still here, still chewing gum. And at this point, I think the gum is chewing me like it's gained sentience. We're in a toxic relationship, but I can't leave cause it's minty fresh. And then I'm like, what if all food is secretly alive, but just too shy to say hi? Like, imagine a pizza slice watching you take the first bite like, bro, I trusted you. That's dark. But then again, everything's kinda dark if you think too long. Like, clouds are just sky sweat, rain is just the earth crying, and thunder is basically the planet screaming. Shut up to all of us. And speaking of screaming, why is it socially acceptable for babies to just scream in public, but not adults? Like if I'm in the grocery store and I just yell, I lost my favorite sock. Everyone looks at me weird. But if a baby does it, suddenly it's cute. Double standards, man. Also, yo, toothbrushes. I realized we never know when their last day is. Like, one day you're brushing your teeth. Everything's chill. And then boom, the bristles betray you. They just start bending like cooked noodles. No warning, no goodbye. Rip, toothbrush, gone, but not forgotten. And while we're on bathroom thoughts, shower thoughts are literally proof that water is Wi-Fi for the brain. Like, every time I shower, my IQ goes up by 200 points. I'm basically Einstein with shampoo. But the second I step out, all the knowledge evaporates. It's like the water servers cut me off. And bro, let's talk about time. Time is the dumbest scam ever. Like, we invented clocks just to bully ourselves. Oh no, you're late. Bro, late to what? We're on a floating rock in space, orbiting a giant fireball. Who decided I have to be in math class at 8:15 a.m. sharp? Time zones are even dumber. Like, how is it tomorrow in Australia, but it's still yesterday here? Are they living in DLC mode? Are kangaroos literally from the future? Someone explain. Oh, and schools. Man, why do schools teach us stuff like the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, but no one teaches us how to do taxes or how to survive IKEA without emotional trauma? Like, cool, I know about triangles, but how do I cook rice without burning the bottom of the pot? Priorities, teach, and don't even start me on history. Why do I gotta memorize who sneezed in 1742? Bro, I don't even remember what I ate yesterday. Anyway, random brain glitch. Do fish ever get thirsty? Like, they're surrounded by water 24/7, but do they look at it and go, nah bro, not fresh enough? Same with birds. They sit on wires all day. Do they know they're basically freeloading electricity? If I sit on a wire, it's game over. But birds are like, haha, skill issue, human. Also, who invented clapping? Like, who was the first caveman that slapped their hands together and everyone else was like, yo, that's fire, let's do that forever? And who decided clapping equals good job? Like, what if in an alternate timeline, clapping means boo, you suck? And now concerts are just chaos. Yo, real quick, why is ketchup always in the fridge, but restaurants leave it on the table for days? Like, what's the truth? Is ketchup immortal? Same with pickles. Pickles are literally cucumbers that got bullied into becoming salty water goblins. And yet we eat them on burgers, like it's normal. Also, chairs again. I don't trust chairs. They're just tiny tables that learned how to hold grudges. And ladders, don't even. Ladders are basically vertical lies. They promise you height, but secretly wanna yeet you to the ground. Tools, man, all tools have evil energy if you stare long enough. Bro, imagine if dreams were like Netflix, and every night you had to pick what to watch. Tonight, comedy dream, starring me, falling down the stairs for 3 hours. Or tonight, horror, guest starring the math teacher chasing me with a stapler. Honestly, I'd binge watch naps like a full series. Anyway, why? If you're still listening to this hamster brain meltdown, you're officially in the Ultra VIP gum cult. No cap, you're top tier. Smash that sub button, drop a like, leave the weirdest comment you can think of, like kangaroos are time travelers or pickled goblins rise. Our quest is still 1,000 subs, and I need you on the squad. Otherwise, I'm just a hamster yelling at furniture. So let's keep this chaos rolling, cause trust me, I've got infinite brain errors left to share. Like, more than Google search history at 3 a.m. and more cursed than your math homework notes. So, like, I'm still chewing this immortal gum, and at this point I don't even know if it's gum or if my teeth just evolved into flavor machines. But either way, we're locked in. And bro, tell me why bananas are always like 1 second away from being perfect, and then boom, straight up brown spotted sadness. Like, bananas are basically the Snapchat of fruit. They disappear before you can even enjoy them. And then I started thinking, what if fruits have group chats, like apples gossiping like, did you see Banana's outfit? Meanwhile, grapes just flex like, I can be wine, juice, or raisins. I got DLC packs, and raisins are literally retired grapes. They just shrivel up and go. Back in my day, we were juicy. Kinda inspirational. Not gonna lie. Also, cereal. Why is cereal socially accepted as food? But if I eat Doritos with milk, people call the cops. It's basically the same thing. Crunchy triangles with milk sauce. Bro, society is fake. Confirmed. And speaking of fake, pillows. Who decided a bag of fluff is the universal key to sleep? Like, without pillows, humans are like, no, can't do it. But cats, cats just sleep on the floor in a box upside down with their leg over their head and they're fine. Cats are basically sleep hackers. Meanwhile, dogs are just like, bro, I'll sleep in your shoe, doesn't matter. And toothbrushes again, 'cause I still don't trust them. Like, every 3 months we just throw them away like they didn't help us survive garlic bread nights. That's betrayal. Same with socks. You buy 10 pairs, but 2 weeks later you've got 7 single socks, all looking depressed. Where do they go, man? Sock dimension, sock mafia, sock black market. Somewhere out there is a sock king wearing all the missing ones like a crown. Also, yo, dreams. I keep saying this, but dreams are basically your brain making TikToks without your permission. Like 1 minute you're flying, next you're at school, but your teacher is Shrek, and he's screaming about algebra. And when you wake up, your brain's like, yeah, that was totally normal. Nah fam, explain why I'm fighting a goose with nunchucks in a Walmart parking lot. Explain why my grandma is suddenly a Minecraft villager. Dreams are free movies, but the director is drunk. And speaking of movies, why do credits exist? Like bro, no one watches them, stop pretending. Only time people stay is for Marvel. And even then it's like 7 minutes of names, until you get 10 seconds of Spider-Man eats a sandwich and everyone loses their mind. That's power. Imagine if life had post-credit scenes. You die, and then it's like, coming soon, you respawn as a pigeon in Ohio. Bro, I'd watch that. Also, water bottles. Why do they crunch so loud when you finish them? Like, I'm trying to be sneaky at 3 a.m. and the bottle's like Crocack. Bro, chill. You're plastic, not fireworks. And don't even start me on straws. Paper straws? They melt faster than ice cubes in lava. I take 1 sip and it's already soggy noodles. Bring back the real ones. But also turtles, I love you. Don't come for me, Dotto. And chairs, man, chairs are still sus. Every chair is either too low, too high, too squeaky, or plotting against you. And beanbags? Beanbags are just chairs that gave up on life. You sit down, they're like fine, whatever, just sink. I don't care. Bed is like the final boss of chairs, like the legendary chair with full sleep stats. Random glitch thought, are clouds just the earth cosplaying cotton candy? And rain is basically sky juice? Then snow is like frozen DLC version. And hail is the patch update nobody asked for. Weather is basically the planet throwing mood swings, like haha, sunny, to seconds later. Psych, hailstorm, bro, chill. Also, birds. I don't trust birds. They're just government drones charging on power lines. Pigeons especially, they don't even flinch when a car comes by. Like, what are you hiding, pigeon? What mission are you on? And seagulls are worse. They'll literally steal your food and scream like they paid for it. Imagine being that confident. Anyway, why? If you're still here after all this brain chaos, you're officially a core member of the hamster chaos cult. Respect plus bonus seeds. Do the thing, hit that sub button, smash the like, and comment something insane like Sock Mafia rules the world or bananas are Snapchat fruit. We're still on the epic quest to 1,000 subs. And I legit can't do it without you. Otherwise, I'm just a hamster yelling about bananas into the void. So stay locked, cause this podcast of chaos is nowhere near done. My brain's got more bugs than Minecraft beta. And trust me, the next update is about to hit harder than a chair, breaking mid-sit. Yo, so I'm just sitting here, chewing gum, brain kinda vibbing, and I'm like, bro, what if hamsters actually had philosophy? Like, the deep hamster wisdom would probably be seeds versus nuts. Or maybe gum, cause gum feels infinite. But it's not, it's literally fake infinite, and my brain still believes it, like the ultimate scam snack. And chewing just makes my brain go turbo mode, like a train with no stations. Stop 1. What's the meaning of life? Stop 2. Why do socks always ghost their partner? Stop 3. Who decided to call a small plane a crop duster? Like, bro, you could just say tiny airplane, but no. Alright, everyone. That's it for today's stream in Roblox Grow a Garden. We've grown some chaos, some plants, and a lot of random thoughts together. And I just want to say thank you for being here with me, for reading my nonsense and adding your own ideas in the comments, because this garden wouldn't exist without you. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't yet. It really means a lot to me. And leave a comment about your favorite part of today's madness or what you want to see next. I read all of them, and they inspire the next streams. Remember, this is just the beginning. Our garden keeps growing, and I can't wait to dive back in with you next time. So stay weird, stay curious. And I'll see you soon for more chewing gum philosophy and hamster chaos.